Have you ever wondered why some men seem to command the air in a room without saying a single word? It's not about the clothes they wear or the car they drive. It's about the way they claim space, and more importantly, how they claim a woman's attention through the silent language of touch. Most men walk through life completely blind to the power they hold in their own hands. They think a hug is just a greeting, a polite social obligation that lasts 2 seconds and carries the emotional weight of a handshake. They are wrong, dead wrong. Inside the brief window of a hug lies a hidden world of biological triggers, a landscape of skin and nerves that is waiting to be awakened. When you wrap your arms around a woman, you aren't just saying hello, you are conducting a symphony of her nervous system. You are sending a signal to her brain that either says, I am a safe, predictable friend, or I am a man who understands your deepest, most unspoken desires. Today, we are going to dive into the dark, seductive art of the magnetic embrace. We aren't talking about nice hugs. We are talking about the kind of contact that leaves her pulse racing, her mind foggy, and her heart wondering why she suddenly feels so intensely drawn to you. We're going to break down the 4 rules of the secret attraction hug, the kind of touch that triggers an immediate visceral reaction in her soul. This is about more than just mechanics. It's about presence. It's about becoming the sanctuary she didn't know she was looking for. Before we peel back the layers of this mystery, I want you to do something for me. If you're ready to stop being the nice guy and start being the man she can't stop thinking about, lean in. Pay attention to every word. And if you find these secrets resonate with the man you want to become, hit that like button and subscribe. You aren't just joining a channel, you're joining a brotherhood of men who master the unspoken. Let's begin with the first rule, the anchoring palm. Think about the last time you hugged a woman you were attracted to. Where did your hands go? If you're like 90% of men, they went to the upper back or the shoulders. Maybe you gave her a few quick rhythmic pats, the body tap. That tap is the death of attraction. It's a nervous twitch that tells her you're uncomfortable with her body, that you're afraid of the intimacy, and that you're trying to end the moment as quickly as possible. The master of attraction does the opposite. He uses the anchoring palm. The lower back, just above the curve of the hips, is a sacred space. It's a neurological sweet spot tied directly to a woman's sense of safety and primal protection. When you place your palm there firmly, calmly, and without hesitation, you are not just touching her skin, you are anchoring her soul to yours. Feel the weight of your hand. It shouldn't be light or floaty. It should be heavy with intention. When your palm settles on that lower curve, her body instinctively exhales. She feels the solidity of her frame. She feels that you aren't afraid of her. You are communicating through the warmth of your hand that you are a pillar of strength. You are telling her, I have you, you are safe here, I am the ground beneath your feet. Imagine the scene. You pull her in. The world is loud, busy, and chaotic, but as your hand finds its home on her lower back, a hush falls over her mind. She feels the heat of your skin through her clothes. She feels the confidence in your grip, not a squeeze, but a steady, unwavering presence. This is the first trigger. This is where she stops thinking about what to say next and starts feeling the electricity of the gnaw. Most men are too scared to go there. They stay in the safe zone of the shoulders. But the safe zone is where attraction goes to die. By claiming the lower back, you are claiming the role of the protector. You are bypassing her logic and speaking to her DNA. Can you feel the difference? Can you see the look in her eyes when you finally let go and she has to take a second to remember where she is? This is just the beginning. The anchor sets the stage, but what happens next, that's where the real magic begins. Once the anchor is set, once your palm has claimed that sacred space on her lower back, you enter the second phase of the transformation. This is where most men fail. They have the placement, but they lack the spirit. They are physically present, but energetically vacant. Rule number 2 is unwavering containment. Think about that word for a moment, containment. It doesn't mean restriction. It doesn't mean force. It means becoming the vessel in which she can finally let go. Most men approach a hug with a certain hovering quality. Their arms are curved but weak. Their chests are back. They are touching, yet they are staying distant. It feels like they are holding a delicate piece of glass that they're afraid to break, or worse, a hot coal they're afraid will burn them. A woman can feel that hesitation to her nervous system. Your hesitation feels like a lack of conviction. It feels like you aren't sure if you should be there, and if you aren't sure, why should she be? To trigger secret attraction, you must become a fortress. When you pull her in, your arms shouldn't just be there. They should wrap around her like a custom-made suit of armor. There is a specific kind of pressure required here. It is a firm, consistent, and deliberate weight. Imagine the feeling of a heavy, weighted blanket on a cold night. That is the sensation you want to replicate. When she enters your space, She should feel the immediate grounding reality of your physical frame. Your chest should meet hers with a gentle but undeniable solidity. There should be no air between you. By eliminating that gap, you are eliminating the psychological distance that keeps most people strangers. In this state of containment, something primal happens inside her. For most of her day, she has to be on. She has to lead, to think, to protect herself, to navigate the world. But the moment she feels the unwavering containment of your arms, her biology receives a signal. The protector is here, you can rest. This is the secret that nice guys never understand. They think being gentle means being weak, but true gentleness is only powerful when it is backed by immense strength, when you hold her firmly, not crushing her, but enveloping her. You are offering her the rarest gift a man can give, the freedom to be vulnerable. Feel the rhythm of the moment. Your arms are locked in a confident arc. Your shoulders are relaxed, yet broad. You aren't squeezing her for your own validation, you are holding her for her comfort. There is a quiet dominance in this. It's the dominance of a mountain, unmoving, unshakable, and completely reliable. Close your eyes and visualize it. You've moved past the polite distance. She is tucked against you. She can feel the heat of your body through the fabric of your clothes. She can hear the steady, calm thrum of your heartbeat because you are containing the moment. She feels like the rest of the world has simply dissolved. The traffic, the lights, the people walking by, they are all shadows. The only thing that is real, the only thing that has weight is the circle of your arms. If you do this correctly, you will feel a physical change in her. You will feel her shoulders drop an inch. You will feel her take a deeper breath. That is the sound of her surrendering to your presence. That is the moment the secret attraction takes root. She isn't just thinking you're a nice guy anymore. She is feeling in her very marrow that you are a man who can handle her. But be warned, this containment requires you to be comfortable in your own skin. If you are shaking, if you are breathing fast, if you are looking for an exit, the spell is broken. You must be the calm in her storm. Now that you have anchored her and contained her, we move into the most dangerous and delicious part of the ritual, the alchemical duration. This is where the science of the soul meets the chemistry of the body. Most hugs last approximately 2.1 seconds. It's a oh blink and you miss it interaction. It's safe, it's socially acceptable, and it's completely forgettable. If you want to trigger deep, intoxicating attraction, you have to be willing to live uncomfortable zone. You have to be willing to hold the silence. Most men start to get nervous around the 3-second mark. They feel a surge of intimacy and it scares them. Their brain starts screaming, is this too long? Does she think I'm a creep? Should I let go? And so they pull away right at the moment the magic was about to happen. The rule of alchemical duration says you must stay in the embrace for 5 to 7 seconds. Why? Because at the 5-second mark, the human body begins to release a massive wave of oxytocin. This is often called the cuddle hormone or the bonding molecule. It is the chemical foundation of trust and attachment. By holding her for those extra few seconds, you are literally drugging her brain with feelings of connection. During these 5 to 7 seconds, don't move, don't talk, don't pat her back. Just breathe. In the 4th second, she might feel a flicker of surprise. In the 5th second, she will feel the tension leave her body. In the 6th second, the world disappears. In the 7th second, she is yours. This duration creates a suspended moment. It feels like time has stretched. It creates a vacuum where only the two of you exist. When you refuse to rush, you are showing her that you are a man who is not moved by social pressure. You are a man who is comfortable with intimacy. You are a man who takes what he wants and savors it. Think about the power of that in a world where everyone is rushing, where every interaction is a swipe or a click. You are the man who slowed down time. You are the man who gave her a moment of stillness. She will remember those 7 seconds more than she remembers a 2-hour dinner. Why? Because you touched her soul through her skin. You allowed the silence to speak for you. But the ending, the way you leave, that is what will keep her awake at night. We have reached the most critical moment of the entire interaction. You have anchored her with your palm. You have contained her with your strength. You have let the alchemy of time work its magic on her nervous system. Now comes the release. Most men make the mistake of thinking the hug is over when the arms move away. They snap back to reality, break the physical contact abruptly, and start talking about the weather. This is a tragedy. This is like a master musician playing a beautiful symphony and then slamming the piano lid shut on the final note. The secret to triggering an obsession, a secret, driving attraction, is the lingering signature. The release should not be an end, it should be a transition. It should be slow, deliberate, and almost painful in its beauty. As you begin to ease the pressure of your chest against hers, do not let your hands drop like dead weights. Instead, let them glide. Imagine your hands are moving through water. As you step back, Let your palm trail slowly up the curve of her arm. Let your fingertips maintain a ghostly connection to her skin for just a fraction of a second longer than expected. This is where you target the vulnerable zones. As you part, let your hand brush against the side of her neck or the very edge of her jawline. The neck is a gateway of nerves and sensitivity. It is a place where we only allow those we deeply trust to go. A faint, deliberate brush of your thumb against the nape of her neck as you pull away is like leaving a digital footprint on her subconscious. This phantom touch creates a sensory echo. Even after you are standing a foot apart, she will still feel your hand there. Her skin will tingle where you touched her. Her brain will instinctively try to rewind the moment to recapture that sensation. You are creating a vacuum. By pulling away slowly and leaving that lingering trail, you are making her crave the return of your touch before you've even fully let go. Look into her eyes in that silence. Don't look away. Let the tension hang in the air like a thick mist. In this moment, you aren't just a man she knows. You are a mystery she needs to solve. You are a sensation she needs to repeat. You are used 4 simple rules to transform a basic human gesture into a weapon of mass seduction. Outro, the master of the unspoken. Understand this. The gap between the man who is just a friend and the man who is irresistible is measured in millimeters. It is found in the stillness of your breath, the weight of your hand, and the courage to stay in the moment when most men run. You now possess a blueprint that 99% of men will never understand. You have the keys to her subconscious. But remember, this power comes with a responsibility. This isn't about manipulation, it's about mastery. It's about being a man who is so grounded, so confident, and so present that his very touch becomes a sanctuary for the woman he desires. She wants to be held this way. She is waiting for a man who has the strength to anchor her, the frame to contain her, and the soul to linger. Go out and be that man. Call to action. If you felt the electricity in these words, if you can already visualize the shift in her eyes the next time you pull her close, then you know you've found something rare here. Don't let this knowledge fade. Mastery is a journey, not a destination. If you want to continue diving into the psychology of attraction and the secrets of the masculine edge, you need to be part of this inner circle. Smash that like button right now to lock in this lesson. Subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell, because we are just scratching the surface of what it means to be a truly magnetic man. And I want to hear from you. Comment below with the word presence if you're ready to master the silent language of touch. The world is loud, my friend. Be the silence that she never forgets. Until next time, stay grounded.